Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. It's for Thursday, the 12th day of March. Here we go. I guess it'll sound a little weird that I'm teaching the law about Erev Pesach, but there's so much to know before Pesach arrives. Here's the law you'll need to know for the day before Pesach. After Chatzos, that's the middle of the day exactly on Erev Pesach, so that'll be roughly 1 p.m. in the afternoon. You'll have to check in your town what that time is. But around 1 in the afternoon, it is then prohibited for you to do certain types of regular work. I don't know if that's a surprise to some of you. A lot of people don't know this law, but it's somewhat a little bit like Yom Tov from the middle of the day on the Erev Pesach, on the day before Pesach, and I'll tell you why. There's two famous reasons given. One of them is because on Erev Pesach, usually the Erev of a Yom Tov is not really a Yom Tov. It's just Erev. It's the day before. But in regards to the Pesach, the actual Karban Pesach was brought on that afternoon, the special Pesach sacrifice, and therefore it was a very festive time, of course, when the Beis HaMikdash stood. And rabbinically, we still extend that time period down to today, really hoping that the Beis HaMikdash will be rebuilt one day, very, very soon in our days. And so we treat it a little bit like Yom Tov rabbinically, and therefore there are a lot of types of work that you're not supposed to do on Erev Pesach after midday. Another reason given is because you're supposed to be busy and all set for the preparations of the Seder, and if you're busy doing other kinds of work like sewing a new suit, and you're going to do that on Erev Pesach, so you're going to be messed up from preparing for the Seder. Those are the two reasons why you're not supposed to be involved in regular work on the afternoon right before Pesach starts. So therefore, these are the kinds of things that you should not be doing Erev Pesach in the afternoon. They are like getting a haircut or a shave, sewing clothing, or doing laundry. Even your nails, it's preferable to try to cut them earlier and not do that kind of preparation on the afternoon of Erev Pesach. Now that's all what we call lechatchila, what you should try to do, best case scenario. Now we're going to move on to b'diavad. After the fact, you didn't take care of some of these things, so can you still do some of them? So there's a category for that too. In the afternoon, on Erev Pesach, these are the rules for b'diavad, where you let things slip and you're now in the afternoon and there's some things that you'd like to do. You still may not do any big sewing project on the afternoon of Erev Pesach. If you still need to take a haircut or a shave, it's best that you have a non-Jewish barber give that haircut or shave to you now that it's the afternoon and it's semi-Yom Tov, on right before Pesach. So it's best to have that haircut or shave done by a non-Jewish barber. Laundry, if you didn't take care of laundry before, it's best that you have that done by someone who's not Jewish, if at all possible. The things that you still could do, even lechatchila, that we say, okay, fine, they're little, you can still do them. Those would be things like ironing some clothing. You could still do that on the afternoon right before Pesach. Polishing your shoes, you can still do that. Cutting your nails if you didn't take care of it before, you can still do that now if you have to. Minor sewing, like putting a button back on, those kinds of things can still be done on the afternoon of Erev Pesach. And fixing a ham or something like that, that would also be allowed on the afternoon of Erev Pesach. If you have children who have soiled their garments and you're not going to have enough for them and you want to take care of that, even a Jew could take care of that if the need arises on the afternoon right before Pesach starts. But basically, try to have all of your work done. Of course, you're going to be busy with some cooking for the Seder, and that's allowed. But basically, those kinds of things like projects, haircuts, shaves, major sewing things, etc., those are not supposed to be done on the afternoon of Erev Pesach. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.